Hi everyone, I'm here with a video per request by Brittany Vand, V-A-N-D. Hope I'm saying that right. She asked in the comments of my video for how I store my scraps, asked if I would do a video on supplies for a beginner. I don't know if I'm the best to judge or not, but I'm going to do my best. And it's basically kind of just what you need, not what you have to have, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to start by showing you guys some of the cards that I first started making. I started card making I think it was like 2006 or so. All the cards I ever made back then were made for a certain purpose and have already been given away. I didn't make a whole bunch and just store them or anything like that. I just made them as I was, needing them. So then around 2007, I started making little sets of cards and giving them to friends and things like that, and they thought they were pretty cool. So I have some here that I want to show you that I made, but don't laugh because they're not the best. I didn't have any stamps. I didn't have any ink. I didn't have my awesome ATG gun, nothing like that. Okay, so this was all like whatever I had. So this one just says friendship, and I wrote that on there. Like I said, I had no stamps, so I wrote that on there, and I just put a little button here in the middle of that flower, a little piece of cording. And as you can see, I didn't measure my papers. I just cut them and put them on there. And then I didn't even have a stamp on the back, so I just signed it. So, yeah, don't laugh. This one was back in 2007. Some thank you cards for something, I don't even remember. This little heart is just a brad, and again, I wrote on it. I had no stamps. This is another one. These are all from 2007. Yeah. So this one, and again, I wrote on it. I didn't even design the insides back then. I left them all blank. Here's another one. And then this one, actually Caleb and I were messing around one day with this one, and we pulled out some of his little foam flowers and just stuck a brad in the middle and just made a little set out of these. So yeah, not the prettiest cards ever compared to what I think I can do now. So I have grown dramatically since then. So this is actually what I started off using. I started using these photo splits. They come off in a little tab like that, and to save, I used to cut them in half. And that's what I would use to attach all of my stuff. Pain in the butt. This took a long time, but I mean, I used this for all my scrapbooking. I used it for all my cards, everything. So that's what I started with. And I'm not saying that you have to start with those, because they're really not that fun to use. Not after you've used what there is available now. Now, as far as adhesives go, they have these little adhesive runners. We use this one when we have to. It kind of gums up here in the top, so it gets really nasty in there. It doesn't always roll right, so this is just a cheap little AdTech one. I know they have some more expensive ones that do work better. So if you're a beginner and you just want to try this out, maybe getting a couple of these from Michaels or something is a good choice. Like I said, I don't use these a whole lot, but I did start with these. I do love my ATG gun, though. If you can get one of these, this is perfect. use a 50% off coupon at Michael's or a 40% off coupon at Michael's, and you can get one of these, you know, for $20. It does come with 2 rolls of tape, and then you can also order tape from the Tape Depot for really reasonable pricing, or they also have a store on eBay. If you go to eBay, you can look up the Tape Depot or just search, I think it's 1/4 inch ATG tape, and they'll come up. So, and you get free shipping on eBay with them. So this is really, I don't know what I would do without this thing now. I would be completely lost. Little dimensionals, I do like, and I use these 1/2 inch foam ones and these little 1/4 inch foam ones, and I get these at scrapbuck.com, and they're only $1, and you get 2 full sheets, and the sheets are like this. This is a full sheet of the 1/4 inch, and then the other sheet is the same size, it's just 1/2 inch squares. So you get 2 sheets for $1. I usually buy a whole bunch of those at one time. So you can get basics for not spending a lot of money. That's I'm a budget crafter, big time budget crafter. So yeah, anywhere I shop I've never paid full price for anything. Stamps, you can start with the little Studio G stamps. These are $1 or $1.50, depending. All of mine have been $1 so far. And like this one is just like, it's got little family names. And then I have one that's got these cute little sentiments. And then, you know, they have seasonal ones, so like Valentine's Day, Halloween. There's just some of the ones I picked out of my stash really fast. And then some Christmas ones. So you can start with those. And these work best with a pigment ink, not a dye ink. So Studio G also sells pigment inks, which are really juicy. These are really cool. And these are only $1 also. Or depending on where you are, they may be $1.50 now. So these are great to start with. Like I said, really inexpensive. They work really good. I do have an ink comparison video in my playlist of my tutorials, I think. So if you want to go check that out. As far as some tools go, the tools I use are not necessarily a need. They're just what I like to use. So I like using my Martha Stewart bone folder. Now you can get this same exact green one here. I got this at Walmart before they stopped selling all the Martha Stewart stuff. You can get this at scrapbuck.com for $3.50 right now. So if you want a nice bone folder, that's kind of cheap. So another adhesive is my Zig two-way squeeze and roll pens. I love this for my flowers and, sorry, my nose itches today. Putting all my Cricut cuts together and stuff like that. So I like that. I do have an X-Acto knife. This comes in handy when I have to just, you know, cut something real small or whatever. These are pretty inexpensive. These are like $5 at Walmart, and you can get refills for $2 or $3 or something. You get like 5 blades refills, and it's by X-Acto. I love my Cutter Bee scissors. My mom got these for me a few years ago, and I have the pink ones. These we got at Target, I think, for like $6 or $7. So I like these because the tip is very pointy, and these are great for cutting out digital images or colored images. I do have another pair of scissors I got. I don't remember where I got these, but I use these a lot for ribbon and stuff. And I have my Tim Holtz scissors. I use these mainly for cutting out my unmounted stamps. And I don't buy a ton of those, so let's see what else. If you like to doodle on anything, a white gel pen is great to have. And I have, where is mine? I have the Pentel Sunburst Medium Gel Pen. I've never gone wrong with the Pentel pen, so I stick with these. And I think I got that at Michael's. A good pair of tweezers. These used to be my dad's tweezers. They're like surgical tweezers, but I kind of stole them from him. I want to get the little, I think they're the Cutter Bee tweezers. I think those are pretty cool, so I might get those and try them. So that's kind of like some basic hand tools. Some other tools. Well, I'll get to the other tools in a minute because it's underneath my big pile. If you're going to do card making, you have to have cardstock. So I get the Recollections cardstock from Michael's, or I buy the big pack of the Georgia Pacific white at Walmart. I think it's like $6, like $5.92 or something like that. And I want to say you get like 100 sheets of it, maybe more. I don't know. I don't have any of that on hand, otherwise I would show you the package and stuff, but it's cheap at Walmart, and it's really thick cardstock, so it's nice. Pattern papers. As a beginner, my advice is to start off with basic paper pads. Not necessarily something that's themed, but if you want to try card making and things, I'm going to suggest buying one of the giant pads from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. This happens to be Michael's. It's a Recollections, and this is a seasons pack. It's all seasons. So you get 240 sheets. It doesn't tell you how many prints of each, and I think it's 3. I think it's 3 or 4 prints of each. This one might be 4. But in here you get like winter, you get like Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, you get some spring and summer stuff. There's little flip-flops. There's July. It doesn't have 4th of July in here. Some of them do, some of them don't. Travel, school, it's like a back to school. There's some Halloween. There's some fall. And then there's Christmas. So this is an 8.5 by 11 stack. You can also get a 12 by 12 stack that does have different prints in it, larger prints. So, 12 by 12, 8.5 by 11, whatever. It's a good starter pack, I think. They also have one called Bold Basics. And I love this one. It has all these different prints in different color schemes. So you have like some greens and browns. I guess it would be like a teal. And then you have like reds and oranges and yellows and pinks. So it's just, I wasn't even in the camera, sorry. And then some greens and blues and then purples and greens. So this is a good stack to have too. Something that's got like basic prints. And I do have, that's another 8.5 by 11. And get these when they're 50% off or use a coupon because they're $20 normal price, but like I said, I don't pay full price, so you can get them for half off. And this is another one. This is a recent one I got when they just had a sale, and it's bright and basic. And it's just these other prints. I don't think these are real bright. I think these are more pastel-y colors. But, whatever. So this is, something like that is good to have. Walmart carries some 12 by 12 paper pads that are $5. They have textured cardstock packs that are $5. So you get between 30 and 40 sheets, I think, depending on which one you buy. So that's a good place to start if you don't have a ton of money to spend at once. Or like I said, get the giant pads for half off, which they would be $10. So Cutters, I almost feel like you really need to have a trimmer, some kind of paper trimmer if you're doing card making. I guess you really don't have to. You could cut everything out, but this just makes it so much easier. And I have two that I use. I have this Fiskars one, and this arm pulls out and goes, what is that? All the way to 15 inches across this way. So I like this one. I just don't use it a ton because these blades, you really have to replace them a lot in this one. So I use it more for smaller things, or Caleb uses it because he doesn't care if the blade gets kind of nasty. He doesn't care if his ends fray because, you know, he makes stuff for his grandparents and they're not going to say anything about that. But if you're really picky about it, you have to replace the blades a lot. The other one I use is another Fiskars, and this is a rotary trimmer. It does only go to like 8.5 inches, like right here to this white end. So I don't like that it doesn't have an extender, but I do like the rotary blade because it lasts a really long time, and then you only have to replace this little strip right here, and I get those when they're half off. So I pay like $2 and something for the strips. So that's another good cutter. I love my scoreboard because it's a lot easier to fold your cards, or if you're making boxes or bags or whatever. So I have the Martha Stewart scoreboard. And I don't even know where it is. It comes with a little tool, but I don't remember where it is. I think Caleb had it. He was using it. And now I don't. Oh, here it is. He put it in the tool bucket. So it comes with this one. I don't like this one. Mine started like, I don't know. It got really weird on the end. Like it started wearing off or something. So I don't use that. I just use my green one for this. And I did put a Sharpie mark all the way down on the 6-inch just so I know where half of my board is. That's why I did that, in case you ask. So it says center, but it's a lot easier to see, especially if you have something that's not completely square and you can't line it up to the top. So you have like a round piece that you want to score in half. It's easier to line it up, and then you can see, you know, or when you're cutting out boxes from the Cricut and stuff and you want to line up where you need to score and fold, it's easier to see with a mark on there. So that's that. As far as like little embellishments go for cards and things like that, you can start off fairly cheap with that too. I bought buttons in the little $1 or $1.50 bin now at Michael's, and little teeny dress-it-up buttons when they're on sale and things like that, and I just throw them in here. So buttons are a good thing to have, just to put like, you know, in the middle of a flower, or just to put at the bottom of the card, whatever. I do buy a lot of these little sheets of bling. And again, these are the Studio G ones, so they're only $1 a piece, or 97 cents at Walmart. I mean, it depends on where you go. So those are good to have, and I just keep them in this little green bucket and just have a whole bunch of them. There's places online you can go. Like I said, scrapbook.com is a really good place to get some starter stuff because it is a cheaper place to purchase things. What else? Ribbons. You can get... Sorry, I keep walking away, but I don't have everything in front of me. You can get ribbon at your dollar store. This is a 5/8 inch ribbon, and it's 18 feet long when you buy it, so it's 6 yards. This is a sheer ribbon, and this is nice to tie on cards, or you can use this on scrapbook layouts and things like that. My favorite ribbon I get at Michael's, and this, I like this eyelet ribbon. I just think it's really pretty. So when I'm doing girly cards, I try to use this, and I believe it's only 99 cents at Michael's, but I don't remember. I haven't bought any in a while, so yeah, so ribbon. If you're going to do cards, you're going to need envelopes. And you can always make your own. But if you don't want to make your own, you can get the A2 size invitation envelopes at an office supply place. I think even Walmart carries them. And so you can buy like a box of 100 of those. Or if you do the size that I like doing lately, which is, I'm calling it the number 8 size, is using these envelopes. And these are just regular mailing envelopes. And you get 80 of these for $1. Just about anywhere. I think Target has them for 97 cents. I got these at the dollar store. And it's a number 8 envelope like it says here. That's why I'm calling the card size a number 8. So there's that. There is a really cool product out by We Are Memory Keepers, and it is the envelope punch board. I know you can purchase it for like $17.99, I believe, at scrapbookpal.com. And if you order $25 worth of things on their website, you get free shipping. Scrapbook.com, you order $20 worth of merchandise, you get free shipping. Those are my 2 favorite websites to order from when I'm not really looking for anything specific. They have really great prices on, like scrapbookpal.com has great prices on little ink pads and things like that. So it just kind of depends on how extravagant you want to get. But as a beginner, you know, you need cardstock and paper and some way to cut it, some way to maybe score if you don't want to just fold it in half. Scoring just makes it look neater. Some kind of tools, you know, glue, maybe some ink, maybe some stamps. I mean, they're not necessary. You can always print some things off of the computer. You can print out sentiments and cut them and put them on there. You can print out digital images, even pre-colored digital images, and you can cut those out and use those too. So I'm going to stop because it's been like 20 minutes of rambling. So if you have any other questions about anything specific, just let me know. And this is just kind of, I don't know, my input on, you know, what a beginner might need. So I'm going to go, and I will see you all in the next video. So bye.